Memester of the Week contains fantasy violence, drug use, and horror elements. A list of topics, themes, and subjects featured in this episode is included in the description. If you ever feel unsafe or suicidal, please call your local crisis center, emergency services, or national hotline. A link to an international list of crisis hotlines is listed in the description below. Remember, you matter.
So, Anton.
Yes.
You are here in the security office and you hear a crash down the hallway and some cursing. What do you do?
I'd like to take a tactical position and draw my revolver and wait for them to come my way.
Yeah, so Anton, you draw your revolver and you hear people kind of crashing through and go, how the fuck did any of this get here? Hey, you, go check down at the lab, make sure nothing's going on. And you hear someone unlock the door at the end of the hallway, start making their way down.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I see them move in front of the doorway.
Okay, yeah, they move in front of the doorway. Roll act under pressure for them not to hear you or see you in the doorway before you have a chance to act on anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because this person's very alert. They are looking around for people, and they might have a way to sense that out.
Yeah, that's fair. I got an 8 on that.
You're going to be able to get the drop on this guy, but you're going to either drop something or you're going to take harm in the process.
I'll take harm.
Okay, you'll take some harm.
Yeah, let's do that.
As this guy is passing by the security office door, he does not see you. And you see a man who's a little bit skinnier, but fairly tall, around 6 feet tall, but just a wiry kind of guy with shaggy hair going down almost to his shoulders. And he's making his way down to where the rest of the game was.
All right, then I'm going to pop out and I'm going to cosplay a police officer. You want to roll kick some ass?
Let's go.
Cosplay a police officer.
Yeah, go ahead and roll kick some ass.
All right. Oh my God.
That's a 6.
Oh boy.
Whew.
The only ass you're kicking is your own.
No one's there. No one's there to help you.
Yeah, I'm going to take a luck
funny
on that to make it a 12.
You're going to make that a full success.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 12 plus on this because of your using luck. So that does mean that you get but you get an extra effect on the 10 plus.
Okay. Ideally, I want to suffer less harm, but I think I want to give +1 to another hunter.
Okay. How would you give? So there's not another hunter here with you. How would you give +1 to another hunter in this format?
Yeah, it's basically giving them the drop because the gun's pretty loud, and I figure the guy's response to getting shot is gonna alert them to exactly where he's at.
Yeah. Who do you want that to go to?
Let's go for Dan.
Okay. Dan has
God
+1
bless.
forward on whatever roll that you choose to do next. This man is moving down the hallway. You come out of the security office doorway and you do shoot him. How much harm does that do?
Since it's just the revolver, it just does 2 harm. But yeah, I like the idea of him sticking his head and arm out from behind the door and just firing on this guy, and then he yells, "Freeze!"
After shooting.
Yeah. He does not freeze in that moment. So you shoot him, it sears him through the shoulder, and as that happens, he fully whips around and gets on all fours, and his hands transform into claws, and his face elongates out like that of a large lizard.
Animorphs.
His face elongates out into that of like a large lizard, and he has these claws on his hands and feet and fangs kind of coming out of his mouth. And he rushes at you and pins you to the ground, and he sinks his claws into your shoulder, and he's going to deal 3 harm to you.
All right, that's fair. I am unstable.
Okay.
But you activated my trap card.
Damn.
I have the move, what does not kill me. So since I've suffered harm in a fight, I now gain +1 until the fight is over.
Excellent. You're going to need that.
You fool. Yeah, I am.
Let's go.
Downstairs, Mordecai and Journey, and what are you doing? You've heard this commotion starting upstairs.
Oh, I'm charging in.
Guys, we gotta go.
I'm going to Anton immediately.
Oh boy.
There's only one way out of here.
Are we sure?
Journey, are you looking for another way out that is not this conflict?
Yes.
Okay. Roll read a bad situation, and we'll see how you do on that roll.
That's a 10. What's my best way out? Yeah.
This is an underground lab underneath a parking structure. There is a door going out of the room, and otherwise, yeah, like the only thing I can think of is like there wouldn't be a window, but there would be ventilation, a la Batman Arkham Asylum.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you see there
Excellent.
being a like large grate that will lead you into the air ducts to the side of one of like the cooling racks.
Right. Well, but Mord's already gone.
Yeah, Mord's already gone.
Journey's gonna like run over to the duct and say, "We can get out this way, I think."
Dan's gonna think real hard about this. I'm trying to think of what emotionless Dan would do in this moment.
Only logical Dan.
It's an incredible point. Mordecai has run off to go and try and help Anton, and Journey is offering an alternate way out. While you are processing that, let's move over to Mordecai and Abby. You guys are running up the stairs. You come up the stairs and you see this large lizard-like person who is pinning Anton to the ground in this hallway. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to shout 3 Dog Night Requiem and go for a punch right on the thing's cheek. So in like a kind of a swirl of silvery smoke and Abby's purple spirit form, she transforms into this weird humanoid looking stand that kind of goes around my body. Jason, you've seen this, I guess. The kind of the way like in JoJo, the stands kind of like sit behind them a little bit, kind of like that.
Nice. So you're going for a punch here, so that's going to be kick some ass.
I'm kicking it. I got a 3. I failed. Woo! Marking experience.
Yeah, mark your experience. That's a 3 for the kick some ass. Okay.
I'm gonna level up again today.
Yeah, I think that this creature is just very aware of its situation now. It hears you coming. You run up and try and hit it as Anton is pinned to the ground, and it just elbows you and slaps you like across the face and knocks you into the wall, and you take 2 harm.
Fuck! Anton!
Oh no.
Dan.
Dan looks at Journey getting up on like a table or something to get towards the vent, then back at the door and hearing Mordecai scream, and then back at Journey. And then he reaches into his invisible space and produces the list of patients and the stuff on the children of Lilith that we found in here. And I shove it into Journey's hand. And I say, it'd be better if we all fought this together, but I think it's important that you be safe. You should go signal Amma and Cigar to come help us out. I think this is going to get pretty tough.
Are you sure you guys are going to be okay?
We have to be.
Okay. And she's gonna throw her little self into that vent as fast as possible.
and I'm gonna move to engage.
Okay. Journey, what is your goal getting into the vent?
To get out of the vent. my
To get out of the vent, where? To get
outside the building, preferably.
Immediately steps back down out of it.
Okay. To get
Yes,
outside of the building.
where like the exhaust would sort of let off or whatever. The outside of the vent.
Okay. Ventilation systems all look the same, and they are all mazes by nature. So roll act under pressure to move through and find where you want to go.
Just gotta look for where the light's coming from.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming most of this building's dark.
Can I also say I shoved Journey a light fixture, like a flashlight from my infinite supply?
From your infinite flashlights. Yeah, I'll take that.
Got a flashlight. God damn it, that's a failure.
Oh no. Journey's just lost in the vents.
Wait. Can me handing her the flashlight and the stuff be help?
Yeah, roll help out. It's not going to be a free thing, but you can roll out help out here having done that.
Hell yeah.
Right. That is a 10.
Okay, well,
Excellent.
at least I have a mixed then.
Yeah. So you have a mixed success on that act under pressure.
I lose my shoe in the vent.
No, your other shoe.
You're barefoot now.
You're trying to go outside.
I feel like Journey would be looking for a light source because she would assume that light would be coming from the outside and that the whole building would be dark because it's closed.
Yeah, because it was closed.
Can I make a suggestion for a downside?
Okay.
So you're entering this vent via the lab, correct?
Yes.
If you want this negative to not impede you getting out, but to actually produce a negative like side effect of you taking this route, I want to say that like the ventilation system you're using has been used to vent like fumes and gas and stuff out of the lab. And so there's sticky chimera serum resin and like gooey shit all over the vent.
That's interesting. Yeah, I was just going to say she like enters some part of the interior of the building, not the outside.
That's what I was going to say, the wrong room. Yeah.
So I like that like you can still get out, but you're gonna be exposed to some hazardous materials. You're gonna get so sticky.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. As you're going along, the price to pay here is you are going to get to the outside of the building instead of moving yourself further into danger or being detected, which was very much a possibility. And so you're getting outside of the building, but you've been exposed to this chimera serum on your skin, and you're going to have to actually roll on the table.
Oh, God. What does that mean again?
We're using the table. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't what I was going for.
Yep.
Getting you out of here.
Let's see.
Wasn't what I was going for either.
So you've been exposed to the serum, and I would say that you are probably having some adrenaline here. Because you have not ingested the serum, you're going to take a +1 with this roll and roll plus tough. So whatever your normal stat block is, add 1 to that.
So, wait, I'm rolling tough, but I'm adding 1.
Yep.
So 1.
Yeah.
So your tough stat +1. Yep.
Journey with a famously high tough stat.
Incredibly
super tough.
Yeah.
That's a failure.
Journey's buffed out.
Nice.
Yikes.
Oh, do I still take experience for the earlier failure, even though it got pushed up to a 7?
You do not.
Oh, okay. So just mark for this one. Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so you have failed that roll.
Great.
So the serum has seeped into your skin as you've been moving through the ventilation. And you've probably been inhaling parts of it as well.
Great.
So go ahead and roll a D6.
Okay.
D6.
That's a 1.
Like
Okay.
a D6.
Journey, you feel your canines elongate out of your mouth. You
Great.
now
Let's go.
have the attribute Dragon Fangs,
What?
which do 3 harm intimate.
Hot. Okay. I probably won't use that.
Yeah.
3 harm intimate, you
And
say.
roll one more time to establish your weakness.
Oh, great.
Oh, please let it be a very journey
That's
thing that
4.
she's weak to, too.
4, you are weak to the cold.
I'm weak to the cold.
Girls.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
You're weak to the cold.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
Bundle
I'm
up.
bad at temperature regulation anyway.
Okay. So you're moving through the air vents. You start to feel these physical changes in your body, and you're able to knock the ventilation like grate off the side of the building and start to get out. What do you do?
I mean, I'm just making a beeline for where they're hiding.
So you make a beeline, you run to Cigar, and they're like, whoa, hold on. What's going on? Where's everyone else?
Well, there's something going on in there. We found a lab, and we found lots of stuff. It's really bad. Can you come help?
Right, of course. And you see Cigar like touch their fingers to their temple for a second, and their eyes go entirely dark blue, like not just the iris, but the full like sclera, the full eye. Okay, let's go. And they start to rush towards the door. Back inside of the building with Dan. Dan, you are moving up the stairs into the action?
Yes.
Okay. You move up the stairs. You see Mordecai has been knocked into the wall, and Anton is on the ground with a large lizard-like person looming over the both of them. What do you do?
And we've seen this guy before, right? He was in the...
Yeah, this was one of the guys who accosted you at Pike Place.
Okay, way back at the beginning. I'm going to kind of like light my finger and point it gun style at the guy. And I'm going to wince a little bit from the heat, as I'm currently weak to fire. I'm only going to ask you this once. Is there an antidote? And I'm going to harness my charm.
Oh, okay.
my Fey charm.
Okay.
Hot Dan.
Ooh, I love that. I'm going to allow you to manipulate on this monster, because you otherwise wouldn't be able to. I'm going to allow you to manipulate since you're using that monstrous ability that you have. And also, you were going to take -1 because of your use of your fire magic, but your +1 forward is going to cancel that out. So that's going to be used, and this will be a flat roll. But you are going to try and manipulate this creature.
Yes,
to
regular
try and
roll.
talk.
Yeah. All right. Manipulate someone roll?
Yep.
All right. Charm, one of my best abilities. -1. Let's go. That's a 5.
Awesome. Dude, we're doing great. And Journey left us.
I'm coming back.
But she left her shoe.
Does it count as weird because I'm using an extra, like a Fey ability, or is it just charm?
The ability that is given to you is Unsettling Charm, which gives you +1 to all charm rolls.
All right, that's understandable.
So you had an additional +1 on that, but that would still just be a 6. And I don't think anyone can help you convince this guy right now. So instead of answering you, he sees you, look at him, and he sees you, and you see the fire in your hand reflected in its eyes. And if lizards could smile, they would. And he opens up his mouth, and a gout of flame bursts out of his mouth at you, and you're going to act under pressure to avoid this, I suppose, in this hallway.
Awesome. Hey, Mr. Keeper.
Yeah?
Is this due to a monster phenomenon or mystical effect?
It'd be wild if I said no. It'd be really unfortunate if I said no. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Can't wait to bomb some dodongos.
Then I can use cool. Or no, I can use weird instead of cool.
Yep. That
is a 9. Mixed.
Mordecai is in the path of this as well.
Oh, fuck.
Can I protect someone?
Well, you are. I would say that like it's moved around enough. You can try and protect someone. I would say as the act under pressure, like consequence for the mixed success here, you are going to take some harm. Mordecai is going to possibly take some harm, or Anton will, This was going to do 3 harm. You can either take 2 harm.
That would kill me.
Yeah,
because
that's
okay, it's doubled because of my weakness, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yup.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have no harm right now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So monster weaknesses is the thing that is required to kill them. And applying that to hunters, it means that you would take like additional damage from it.
And Jason, so I have a move that's what could go wrong whenever I charge into immediate danger without hedging my bets. I hold 2 and I can spend hold 1 for 1 to reduce someone's harm suffered by 1.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely activated that by moving into this situation.
Cool. So I've got 2 holds, so fuck me up, fam.
If you choose to protect them, you're going to take 3 harm. If you do not protect them, you'll take 2 harm because you won't take the brunt of the blast.
And on top of that, am I going to take an extra damage because of my weakness?
Yes.
Awesome.
yeah, I really want to protect him.
I'm going to move in to protect Mordecai, I think.
Okay. So that would potentially be 4 harm fire that would be coming at you. Anton, you want to protect someone?
Yes, and I don't have to roll because I have a move called Never Again.
Ooh.
Which in combat, I may choose to protect someone without rolling, as if I rolled a 10+. But I cannot choose the option to suffer little harm.
Damn.
So what I want to do is I want to hold the enemy back.
Okay.
And how I want to do this is I want to have Anton whip off his belt and wrap it around this thing's like snout and pull it back.
So very quickly in this scene, we see this creature turn around and you feel the heat start to emanate from its mouth. And we see Dan move to protect Mordecai from this.
I'm going to charge forward into it and shove his head into the wall. So yanked up into the wall.
Nice. Do that, and then Anton comes from behind with the belt and fully pulls his neck back. And as that happens, the fire moves out, but it hits the ceiling and then rains back down on Anton. And Anton, you're going to take 3 harm from that.
I'll take 2 harm because I just noticed that I have
Hell
armor
yeah, you
that
do.
I haven't been accounting for. So
Oh yeah, I have armor
Yeah,
too.
no.
Fuck.
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
I'm unstable.
Please, like, account for your armor, because these combats are difficult. These guys will kill you.
All right. Okay. So I'm taking 3 damage, 3 harm, +1 because of weakness, -1 because Mordecai protected me, -1 because Anton protected me, -1 because of armor. So that's 1 harm.
Nice. We did it, guys.
Amazing.
I now have
love
1
it.
hold.
Great. Journey. all of the mechanical.
Let's go.
Yes.
This is what happens
We
when.
finally remembered how to play this
Yeah,
game.
this is what happens when you take like 4 pretty tactically minded players and then give them Monster of the Week and give them a hard encounter, and they're like, "Hold up, we bodied this." So Journey, you are moving back into the building with Cigar. You guys burst into the back room from the dock. I think Cigar's a fucking combat mage. So Cigar doesn't open the door. They produce a fireball and fully blow the door off the hinges going into the building. They're not fucking around anymore.
Excellent.
They move into the room and you catch someone off guard there. There is a larger man who's about 5'8", kind of stockily built with pale, like swept back hair in this room. And he looks surprised for a second, then just smiles and starts to close the distance between him and Cigar. What are you going to do?
Bite him. Bite him.
Yeah, let your insatiable musk deer fangs sink into the flesh. of
Actually,
someone.
I do.
Like a bite out of
I have a
frog.
hard move. I'm going to use that hard move.
What? Wait.
Journey.
What? Yes. I do. Yeah. Hello.
Hell yeah. It's getting hard.
Journey, you have some dark tags as the spooky.
Yes.
One of those is impulsive.
I know what it is.
You get the impulsive idea, like you notice that you have these fangs now and you see this guy coming towards a person who's trying to help you, and you have the overwhelming urge to jump on them and sink your newly found fangs into them.
Okay.
So you're going to have to, I think you have to act under pressure to resist that urge.
So
if that's
if
the
you
wording
want
of
to.
the spooky.
Okay. So here's the thing. You gave me all of this description that I am not going to use. However, I am going to tell you about how Journey finds out that she has these stupid fucking teeth.
Okay.
Because she's gonna bust in with Sagan and like look at the guy smiling and walking toward them, and she's gonna scream out, "What did you do with my friends? My friends!" And she's gonna like reach up to her face and feel at her teeth, and she's gonna have a little moment. She's gonna have a moment. and in that moment, she's thinking like, I've always wanted to have those cute, girly vampire teeth, but I never thought about what it might do to my diction. I mean, if it's something that if I have to resist it, I think at first I'm going to. So I guess I'll roll actor under pressure to do that.
Well, the actual wording is the keeper can ask you to do nasty things in accordance to your tags when your powers need you to. If you do what is asked, mark experience. If you don't, then your powers are unavailable until the end of the mystery or until you cave.
Well, that's not fun. Okay. That's a 13.
This man makes contact with Cigar and fully just punches him in the stomach.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, not fucking around. Punches into the stomach. Cigar goes down for a second and is going to cast some magic. He brings up wall of ice between him and this man. And Journey, what are you going to do in this situation?
Well, I mean, newly found panic attack, but I did bring the guy to fight the guys, and he's fighting the guy. So I'm going to go find my guys.
Mission complete.
I don't know this guy. I don't know him. Also,
like
he's part of the Brotherhood. I don't like these people. I'm not going to help him. I'm going to go find my friends.
I just like the idea in my head of fucking Journey like pinballing back and forth between two fights.
Yeah, run in, throw something, run back, throw something else.
Very Tim Curry at the end of Clue, just blam, blam.
So no, I think she's gonna run down past them and go toward where the sound of the other struggle is going on, which she would assume is back in the hallway that they went down.
They're just writhing on the floor in a death grapple, and she just gingerly steps over them.
You're able to run past this guy and fling open the door to the hallway where you see Anton grappling this lizard creature man, while Dan and Mordecai are on the other side of that, kind of huddled up.
Okay. I would like to read a bad situation to see if there is something in this hallway or something that I can use to either get my friends away or de-escalate the situation or trap Borowski.
Yeah, go ahead and read a bad situation.
That's an 8, so I can hold 1. I guess it would be, what's the best way to protect the victims in this situation? Which are my friends.
At this point, the best way to protect the victims is to stop the monsters from attacking you.
Okay. Is there I don't know if this counts as a second question. Is there anything in this hallway? Or is this just an empty ass hallway with nothing in it?
There's a fire extinguisher.
Great.
Yes. Is there like a bulletin board with like employee of the month and stuff?
Yeah, there's it's
The OSHA requirements.
the full like back room of a business thing.
The-
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Wash your
cooking
hands
business.
before returning to work.
Yeah.
Picture of some asshole with a sign saying employee of the month.
There's a notice that says, "Please stop stealing my yogurt out of the fridge."
Why'd they put a picture of his
Fucking
asshole
terrible.
on
Oh my
the Never mind.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god.
It's Jim Bro culture. You wouldn't understand.
I would not understand.
Okay, well,
Maybe someday.
I mean, to go with the logic here, fire extinguisher, lizard man breathe fire, spray lizard man in face with fire extinguisher, no fire.
True.
I'm just going to completely asphyxiate the guy.
True.
So
Let's go.
Journey remembers from her, like her emergency response training in Girl Scouts, how to properly use a fire extinguisher. And so she's going to run over and grab it. And I guess I'm going to have to like kick some ass to not try to spray everybody else too.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're doing it.
Just shove it in his lizard maw.
But
It's very Secret of the Ooze Ninja Turtles vibes.
But I'd like to think that like her training from that time sort of like overlaid in her brain, and instead of just like, not saying anything and just spraying the fire extinguisher, she remembers what she was supposed to say in training, which was to alert other people that there was a fire. And so she's just pulling the is it a trigger? What do you call that? Button? I don't whatever it is.
So you
Pin?
you pull the pin, and then you
Squeeze
have to
the-
That explodes
squeeze.
after 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's a grenade.
Throw it. Yeah.
Hey, look, when Journey said she was going to asphyxiate him, I thought it would been so funny if she ran up with the fucking extinguisher and just started choking
Shoved it
the
in his
lizard guy
mouth.
with the tube. Okay. You pull the pin, and then there's like
Yeah, it's like a handle you squeeze, right?
that you have
Yeah.
to like.
All right, so
Yeah.
she's gonna pull the pin, she's gonna squeeze the handle and start spraying it, and you just hear her go, "Fire! There's a fire! Fire! There's a fire!" And I'm gonna try to not ruin your guys' lives too. Here we go. Oh, that's an advanced success.
There you go.
Let's go.
All those years in the academy, not wasted.
Right, the academy.
Yeah.
High school.
So I think with this, you fully like start spraying this guy with the fire extinguisher. He's like, "Oh fuck! What the hell?" And so Anton no longer has to grapple him, and I think this guy is just kind of, we're gonna say, stunned mechanically for a bit.
Perfect.
You've cooled him down, and he's now a cold-blooded creature, and he's having a hard time moving.
Good.
Cool. Can I execute him?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What a question.
See, that was not going to be my next
Yeah,
move,
man.
but have at it.
Dude,
Can I
go
just
for it.
end his
Hell
life,
yeah.
please?
I really think like I'm just gonna play into the wrong stereotype, and Anton's like really into this like monster hunting stuff, and just
And the cop tendencies have not faded fully. And he hears Journey say, "Fire!"
yeah, he's pulled back on his
We're all
belt
just
and
acting out of trauma here.
Yeah. Just unloads his clip, and then he's like, "All right, guys, I got this one. You're welcome."
Self-defense.
Self-defense, you all saw it, right? Came at me, breathing
Totally.
fire. I just had to.
Me and Abby's eyes just darting between each other.
Make the roll before you do the
Yeah.
one-liner, bud.
True.
Oh yeah. Do I need to do the?
Yeah, roll kick some ass.
All right.
Roll to unload clip.
All
Oh, hell yeah.
10 full
Let's go.
success.
He's
There you
dead.
go. Yeah, you shoot him many times. you shoot him many times,
And he die.
Wow.
and he dies. Unless,
Unless.
He is currently incapacitated.
Fucking Linkin Park starts playing and then his body twitches.
I bet he is incapacitated.
He's yeah, man.
Yeah, but he'll be all right. He's just
In dirt.
What you say? That you only meant well, of course you didn't. This has happened. What are you doing?
What are we doing?
I don't need to summarize this. You hear the sound of combat in the other room.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you. There's another guy here.
There's another guy.
And I run in.
Hey man, can we not kill this one? I want some information.
I already run through the door.
Yeah, Mordecai's the first one in. I'll be nice. I will say that renews your what could go wrong, and you have both hold now.
I mean, it's not limited to per mystery, so...
No, but it's like limited to situation. I'm going to say that this is the start of a new situation.
Okay, yeah.
You see this stocky man with like short, slicked back blonde hair in a boxing stance. And he is like, Cigar is a combat mage. He is like throwing up shields and using magical effects on this guy. He does not care. He is punching through that and he is hitting Cigar.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to give it to Abby.
Oh, shit.
Dog with knife. Dog with knife.
So Abby's still in her Requiem form. So... And I'm going to fucking run in and then have Abby go in front of me like fucking Star Platinum and then start blasting with her fist and knife.
Okay. So how much harm does Guardian do and how much harm does the knife do?
Guardian does 2 harm.
Okay.
If you want to use my silver knife for comparison, it is 1 harm hand silver.
Okay, that's what I thought. So we'll go with you doing 2 harm, but you will have the silver tag since you're doing this. Roll, kick some ass.
And since I have a hold for what could go wrong, I really, really hope this hits.
That's a 10.
And it did.
There we go.
I'm going to spend both of my what could go wrong holds to inflict 1 harm each. So that's 2 plus 2. So silver, magic, 4 harm total.
4 harm. Pretty meaty.
How does Abby do this attack?
When I toss her the knife, she flips it around in her hand to hold it backhand style. And when I send her in, I shout, Abby, K9 Blitz. And she goes in like Star Platinum, the JoJo stand, and just starts slashing as fast as she can in like a blur of blows all over the dude's body, anywhere she can make contact as fast as possible.
Nice. Yeah, he goes into a boxer's defensive position, taking these hits and taking these cuts, and he's a little surprised that he's actually getting cut here. He steps back and smiles and says, oh, this is going to be fun. And he kicks back into a locker, and the locker door opens and he pulls out a large iron greatsword.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Like they
Fuck
have
yeah,
it
in a gym.
They have who has the sight?
I
Oh god, is this a
I do.
haunted sword?
I do.
Mordecai and Journey.
Uh-oh.
Mordecai and Journey, as you are looking at this sword, when you look at Cigar and you look at Abby and you look at Dan and you look at Journey, and vaguely when you see Mordecai, you see these auras, these colors of magic that play in their bodies and are very like lightly connected to most things. When you look at that sword, you see the full absence of that.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's a cursed blade. It's a purple blade, dude. It's gonna kill us.
This blade's warping.
Warping.
Don't let him crit.
No crits, please, DM. No advanced successes on these hits.
And I have been remiss. I have been describing this man and forgetting a key detail. He's been wearing sunglasses this entire time.
Oh god,
no.
he's too cool.
God, he's so cool.
He's so cool.
So cool. He's so
With a slick black dude, he's
Hold on.
jacked. He's got
Let me
slick
relax
black.
under pressure.
Mordecai has started this conflict. Anton and Journey and Dan, as you move into this room, he takes off the sunglasses and drops them down to the floor. And Dan, you recognize something.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Over his left eye, grafted in, his face starts to turn green and scaly, and you would know anywhere the yellow slitted eye of a basilisk.
Holy shit.
Mordecai, he looks you in the eyes, and you have to roll plus cool.
Oh, fuck.
Otherwise, Mord's gonna trip and lose his shoe.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Good thing Mordecai is so fucking cool.
So cool.
Get the fuck out
Damn,
of here.
he's so cool.
Fuck yeah.
What was it?
An 11.
An 11.
An 11. Okay. You make this eye contact and you feel that intent and you are able to avoid their gaze. You get +1 forward as this swordsman takes his great sword and fully spins around to try and hit both Cigar and you. So you have +1 forward. If you want to avoid this, you're going to have to roll act under pressure.
+1, huh?
Yep.
And I wish you'd save that one of those holds, huh?
Nah, I don't need it.
But a +3 would have been nice.
Oh my god.
I literally don't need it, sir. And I have advanced
12.
act under pressure. I can do something extra if I want to now.
Not the 12.
Counter-strike.
As this Garen ass motherfucker does a full like spinning attack, what do you do to
Break the
avoid that?
ranks!
I literally, dude, he does a broad swing with the sword, and I literally do a backflip over it.
Type.
Hell yeah.
You and Abby in synchronicity backflip away, and we need to roll for Cigar.
He dies.
Oh,
Who's
God.
going to roll act under pressure for Cigar?
It's my dude. I guess I should. What are his stats?
He will have a +1 to this.
Okay, so 2d6 +1. That's an 11.
An 11. Yeah, Cigar
Nice.
sees Mordecai do that out of the corner of their eye, and they are able to manipulate the magic in their body to push a breeze under them as they like step back from what's happening. What are the rest of you doing?
Standing there in fucking awe that Mordecai
Yeah.
did a backflip.
Whoa.
What's the lighting? I mean, I'm impressed. What's the lighting situation in this room?
Harsh fluorescent lights.
Great.
Are there windows?
There
Open windows?
There is a door that was fully fucking blown
True.
off.
I didn't do it.
All right. In that case, I am going to identify the basilisk and close my eyes, clap my hands together, start like messing with the magic of the burn everything and also a little bit of something else,
Okay.
and try to just create, as I pull my hands apart, a massive cloud of smoke to completely obscure this room.
Ooh. Yeah, make a
Cool.
use magic from that.
Can I use that +1 forward that I never used?
Yeah, man.
Let's go. +1.
Can I do something before
Submit.
he makes the room dark?
You can do it as I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think you can see
Okay.
him starting to like. This will take some time to prepare.
That's a mixed success. And I will take 1 harm, ignore armor due to the fire magic.
Tight. As Dan is preparing this, Anton, what do you do?
I want to run out the back door, and I want to run to the home lawn care store that I mentioned last episode.
Fuck, you did set that up. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All of this is happening. The door has been fully blown off the hinges. As Cigar and Mordecai are doing their backflips, we see Anton just fucking bolt.
Where are you
He's
going?
just gone, and we
Dude, what the
do
fuck?
not understand why. Dan uses his magic to create a smoke screen in this room, so that is present now. Journey, what are you doing?
So the idea is to obscure everything so people don't make eye contact with him, or
Right.
it's harder to.
Do I still have the fire extinguisher, or is it completely used up from what I did earlier?
I'll say that you can have one more of that.
Well, then I'm gonna.
You can have one more of that, and then it's just a melee weapon.
Okay. Well, I see that he's taken off his sunglasses, and now I'm like, it's time to blast him. I'm gonna blast him.
So anyway, I started blasting.
There's no way that that's not a kick some
Yeah.
ass.
You're right.
Well, no, hold on. I need to be fair. What is your intention in doing that? Is it to do harm or is it to impede
It's
him in
to
some way?
blind him.
Okay, you're trying to blind him. I will say, I think you have to get kind of close to do that, and you have to have decent aim inside of this smoke screen. I think that's still going to be a kick some ass.
Here I go. That's a 9.
Okay. That's a 9.
Yeah, on a 9, you exchange harm.
Ow.
So, Journey, in the smoke screen, you run up and you fire this fire extinguisher to try and blind this guy. We're going to say that the fire extinguisher does 2 harm,
Nice.
and you fire it into his face, and he swings his sword, and it catches you in the shoulder, and you take 3 harm. It nicks you in the shoulder and like cuts your cardigan, and
Oh no, you're gonna get cold. Your
Oh,
weakness.
Oh, fuck.
a good amount of harm here. You take 3 harm.
Can I try to protect? I don't know if the smoke helps, like obscures his vision a little bit. And
I would say that you just acted in this. I would say that Mordecai could help, or we could say that Cigar could possibly help with this.
Actually, I'll try to help. By
protect someone?
Yeah, I'll protect somebody, and then I will project Abby in her form around Journey.
Okay, so you're looking to reduce this harm. Go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, and I also have a move.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Protect someone.
Can do. Journey, you're gonna be just fine, buddy. Let me tell you. Let me
Oh
tell you,
my
you're gonna
God.
be just
That's a 5.
fine. I'm marking XP.
That's a 5.
Okay.
I would have just taken the harm.
Worth a shot.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I need to take hits here.
I'm going to say, because I think it's more interesting this way, we're going to do a interesting ruling here. You do send Abby over to protect Journey, and the sword cuts into Abby's spiritual form, and on the other side of that, Mordecai feels that pain.
Oh shit.
Abby takes 2 harm that is
no.
transferred to Mordecai. And
What?
Journey takes 1 harm from the tip of the blade still slashing into her.
So using my move, I will reduce that to 1
Oh,
harm.
thank God.
I am now unstable.
Okay,
Oh, God.
that's good.
Well, that's not good.
The move is prepare to defend. So
Say it.
Okay.
it's part of my first encounter.
Okay. Well, Journey's gonna reel back and be like, I just bought this sweater.
Excellent.
Suffering fuckatash.
The swordsman stops still and takes a deep breath. How many failures have you had on the serum table?
2, I believe, because I've got 2 effects.
Okay. Roll plus cool with a -2.
Oh shit.
Is this to resist the serum?
This is an additional effect.
So it doesn't get the +1 from me banishing my emotions.
Nope.
Okay. Plus cool -2.
Yep.
Makes it a straight roll. That's a 9, a mixed
Still pretty
success.
Okay.
This is the perfect thing for you specifically.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I would rather things be ill-fitted to me.
Yeah.
Kill him.
You feel your blood boil in your body and a yellow sheen come over your eyes, and you are thrown back into the memory of the night that you tried to kill a basilisk. You're going to take -1 forward here on whatever your next roll is.
Okay.
But you felt an impulse, a whisper in the back of your head that said, "Obey me."
Reeling from the pain that I felt via Abby, I'm going to call her back. I'm going to smoke some weed, as one does. I think it's time we go blade for blade, dude. And then I'm going to use magic to pull blood into my hand and create a blood sword.
Okay.
Via the doors of perception. Ayo. Okay. So I get an additional effect via the doors of perception. I'm going to give Journey +1.
Aw, shucks.
To their cool rating. The Journey, you got a +1 for the remainder
Mordecai
of the
picks
mystery.
the sunglasses up off the ground and puts them on me.
I toss them to you.
Go into the zone.
No, actually, I like that. So what happens when I start pulling the blood from in the room and on my body and off of Journey and stuff like that? A little like droplet kind of coils around the sunglasses and like kind of floats them onto you. You get a little wet from the blood though. And then, pretty cool thing, I also have advanced use magic, so I get the keeper will offer me some added benefit.
As much as you put on airs of not necessarily being observant, you're an incredibly intelligent person. And I think in this moment, I will let you choose a question here. You can either learn the weakness of what is in front of you, or you can learn of the danger you haven't noticed yet before it strikes your friends.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 5 Gems in a Trenchcoat.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
What's that?
You want to know what 5 Gems in a Trenchcoat is? Let us tell you.
It's the adhesive that keeps the fragile pieces of my sanity together.
Well, okay, Jesse, what it actually is a narrative-driven TTRPG actual play where 5 friends take turns weaving stories through the tabletop game of their choice.
Of their choice.
Each season?
Each season.
That's pretty cool.
I disagree.
Oh.
I feel it's the adhesive.
So, like, you guys aren't all in a trench coat?
No, we're definitely in a trench coat.
How does that work?
Get her.
Before I'm caught, you can check out 5 Gems in a Trenchcoat just about anywhere you get your podcasts, or you can check out our website at 5gemsinatrenchcoat.com. Oh my god, they really are all in a trench coat.
Hello, everyone. I fucking got you on the cliffhanger. I'm very happy with that one. That was a mid-roll ad for 5 Gems in a Trenchcoat. A now, I believe, either award-nominated or award-winning actual play podcast. They literally just fucking started this year, and they're doing so much. They're doing so good. I'm so happy to be able to share them with you. If you're not already aware of them, please go check them out. There's a bunch of cool people telling a bunch of cool stories. I feel like I say this every time, but I promise you, I fucking believe it. There are just so many people in this space that create cool things. And I love it. I love the variety of stories and the variety of people telling those stories that we have here in this community, in this genre, in this method of storytelling at this moment, at this time. I think it's cool. But hey, I'm Jason. Please tell me that this isn't the first episode that you're listening to of the show. Thank you for listening to Memester of the Week. As always, Pumpkin is here beside me on the desk. He's taking a nap. We're in the editor's chair. I'm a little sick and a little hyped up on caffeine. So, hey, here's what you're getting. This is the energy that we are working with today. Yeah, man. This is the end. This is the end of not the series, but this is the end of this arc of season 2, and it's been super rewarding and super interesting to go through and play with. Yeah, I hope that you've loved it. Please, if you have loved it, especially if you're a new listener, please review us on Spotify, review us on whatever you are working and listening to us on. Share it with your friends, share it with your coworkers, share it with your loved ones. Tell people about the art that you love because it's incredibly supportive. Yeah, man, keep having hope in your life. Foster that, fight for it wherever you can. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday season. I know it is not the same for everyone, and sometimes it can be incredibly difficult. And so if you are having any sort of difficulty during this holiday time, use the resources that we have in the description, please. It's not a weakness. It's not a burden to anyone to use those resources. There are people in the world who genuinely care about you and want to see you succeed and want to see you continue. Okay? And if you cannot think of anyone else, 100% genuinely, I do. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you continue. I want to see you thrive in your life. And I hope that that comes about for you soon. So yeah, sorry for, like I said, manic. It's a little scatterbrained here. My heater just turned back on. So I should wrap this up. But thank you guys so much for listening. Genuinely, it means a lot. And I hope to see you soon for our special holiday episode. We haven't finished recording it yet. It's really good. It's really, really good. You're gonna love it. So hey, thanks for popping by. Take care of yourself. Go get yourself a coffee. All right. See you later.
I take option number 2.
Okay. You have been dedicating yourself to the research of cryptozoology and the research of monsters and creatures and how they function. And you know that the only way a monster stays down is if you use their weakness. And you realize that you didn't know what the weakness of the creature you were fighting in the hallway was. And so I think we see a camera pan of the illuminated room at the end of the hallway with everyone fighting in it, filled with smoke. And we see the shadow of this lizard creature starting to get up.
Oh my god, it is the Linkin Park What I've Done music video thing with the thing. I called it. I fucking called it.
I didn't want to say it, but I was like, I can't.
Can't not.
Can't not.
You didn't want to let us in on what I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Apparently not.
Okay, so in sensing that, as I form this crimson, like almost like scimitar of blood in my hand, I kind of eye behind me and I just say in a tone that's not familiar to Mordecai, to Dan and Journey, and I say, guys, watch your back. And then I run forward to the guy with the greatsword. And I think to myself, wonder what Anton's doing right about now.
Yeah. I think you like make contact with the blade of the great sword with your magical blood sword that you've conjured. And I'm sorry. The moment that the magic makes contact with the sword, the blood sword is sucked into it. And Anton O'Toole can burst into the room.
Oh.
Here he comes.
What are you wanting to do here?
He's actually still stuck in the checkout.
we hard cut. Boop, boop. Would you like a card today?
Do you have a member's card with us?
He checks his wallet. Actually, yes, I would love to sign up for that today. Yeah.
Okay, sure. You'll just need to fill these forms out.
Oh, great. Love doing this part. And I can use this on today's purchase, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can save 15%.
Okay, wonderful. Oh, that's just wonderful. I love saving.
Yeah, he's buying some car insurance.
He switched to Geico.
I was thinking Anton had run around the building and like waved for Ama and is like, sword guy in the back. And then he's like, he's running to the place next door, the lawn care place. And he goes in and just grabs a chainsaw, goes through the process of purchasing it. He's not going to steal it. He's going to run back out. Like, you know what? I think he's going to go through the front door now of the gym because they have big windows, right?
Yeah, actually, as you are coming back out of the store with your newly purchased chainsaw, Amal waves you down. They have backed the van up and they're like, get it.
All right. And he just hops in and brandishes this chainsaw and makes like Beyblades and lets it rip.
Yeah, Amal's like, that's excellent. And floors it through the front of this building. Everyone inside the building, you hear a large crash as the van comes flying in through the front of this building, and the swordsman is understandably distracted for a moment.
Immediately back away.
Journey is screaming.
I need to act under pressure because of the basilisk situation, and I need to decide whether I'm able to keep suppressing my emotions, because the logical me says I should take care of the other threat and let them handle this. But also, the last time I fought a basilisk, it didn't go my way, and I really don't want to let that happen again.
Yep.
So I'm going to act under pressure just for that real quick. That is a failure. And I think that means that the spell breaks.
Yeah, you've lost control of your emotions, which also means that you are having a heightened sense of adrenaline and you have to roll on the serums table.
It would also mean that the Linkin Park music is really affecting you a lot more than it was 5 minutes ago.
It's true.
Yeah, he's probably never heard Linkin Park before and it's really hitting. That's tough. Okay. I will add my +1 forward. Mixed success.
You get to roll on the weaknesses and attribute table. If you do, you take an experience and take +1 forward.
I do not want to do that.
Okay. You feel that impulse coming up in you to shift and to act on your instinct and to take what power that you can so you can have control. And you stifle that and instead choose to act to help your friends.
Yeah, I choose to act on my terms. I'm going to pull out my silver dagger and face this swordsman. Wreath my dagger in flames as well. And I want to combine burn everything and the dagger to get silver on top of my burn everything attack.
Ooh.
Last time I saw an eye like that, things didn't go my way. But I've had lots of time to think it over, and it's not going to go the same way this time. I'm going to charge him.
Kick some ass.
Kick some ass or burn everything?
I'm going to say kick some ass, and we will add the stats of burn everything to this knife.
Okay.
We will take the highest
That's
stat
fine.
block.
For the first time, possibly in the game, I'm remembering I have ancient fighting arts.
Yeah.
So when I use an old-fashioned hand weapon, I inflict +1 harm and get +1 to whatever roll whenever I roll to protect someone. Kick some ass. That's a mixed.
Mordecai or Journey, do you want to help out with this? Is that possible?
Yeah, let me help out. That's also a mixed success.
Mordecai, do you want to help Journey in helping to make...
No, don't do that.
What about Cigar?
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, when Mordecai's blood got sucked up, I'm going to say this all happens relatively simultaneously.
Yeah, this is all
and I do quick. I do a quick barrel roll dodge out of the way so I don't get cut by the sword. So I jump back as they jump in.
Nice.
We're in a tag team situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and this guy is just smiling and saying, "You guys are fun."
I don't like him.
He's phytosexual.
He's a red flag.
That's my favorite gender.
And Todd's watching this, biting his lip dang.
So he makes his own sexual from sunlight?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Glad that we all got there. On the mixed success.
I'm not there yet. I need a few more minutes.
On the mixed success from the help out, you give them +1, bringing that kick some ass to a full success, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. I think you are going to get slightly singed by the fire here, being in close proximity to Dan's attack, and so you're going to take 1 harm.
Ow.
Just throw the fire extinguisher at him.
Yeah, that's my next move.
Bonk.
And so the kick some ass is a 10+ now.
Yes.
So what extra effect do you want to gain from this?
I want to force them where I want them.
Okay. How does this pop off?
I want to shove him in the locker.
Nice.
Fucking ruin this nerd.
I go in for the attack. He swings. Journey, you're gonna help out?
I guess Journey is going to just kind of, since this fire extinguisher is empty anyway, she's just gonna kind of lob it in the direction of like where he's swinging to try to like hit his arm with it.
Yeah. So he's trying to take a like full swing at Dan to block his hit, and you throw the fire extinguisher and it hits his sword arm and makes his sword go like off. So instead of like blocking Dan's attack, it instead grazes him, and you do take 3 harm, but you reduce that with your armor.
Okay. Is his sword iron?
Yes.
No.
Well, then I take 3 harm because that's an extra, and I'm unstable.
How do you force him where you want?
When he's caught slightly off guard from the fire extinguisher, I body him, and I just fully get up, and as I'm plunging the fiery blade into him, I just shove him into the locker and slam it shut.
You have the like blade go into him and goes, ah! And goes into the locker.
Does it have a lock? It's a locker.
Yeah, it's a locker.
Is it a free action?
Yeah, man.
This is
when
some
it's my turn again, I'm going to try and trap him there with magic, but for now, he's locked.
And he doesn't have the key, so he can't get out.
You quickly shut the door, spin the dial. As that is happening, the lizard man jumps out from the hallway, and Anton and Ama come into this room.
Is there a second locker?
A second locker has hit the lizard man.
God damn it. So Ama enters. Anton, if you would like to enter, you enter. Cigar sees the lizard and thinks lizards don't like cold, and uses ice to like form a pillar of ice that pushes up and tries to trap this lizard in place. It doesn't fully work, but it is able to put it off balance for a moment. Anton, what are you wanting to do?
I think Anton sees the lizardman. Oh, you just won't stay dead. What a shame. And he grins and starts revving this chainsaw.
Jesus.
And he's going to kick some ass.
Roll that, kick some ass.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
That's a 13.
It's not pretty what you see happen here. And I don't think that we need to go into a lot of detail.
It's a Mortal Kombat finisher.
It's a Mortal Kombat finisher. And ultimately, hey, keepers out there, here's the thing. Let's all have a circle real quick. You and me. We don't have to worry about the show.
Yeah, I can hear the ambulance coming for this guy.
Yep.
Yeah. I will not cut that out. Here's the thing. Sometimes your hunters don't find the weaknesses for monsters, but they do find the weakness for most living things, which is taking all of their limbs off with a chainsaw. And you have to respect that. So sometimes it's okay. Hey, guys, it's okay sometimes for them to not necessarily find the actual weakness of what's going on, because they just fuck it up real bad. And you can't always let that slide, because then what's the point of the weakness mechanic and the rule of it, right? Sometimes you have to challenge that and like force them to start to think about it. But sometimes they do something so fucking buck wild that you have to be like, yeah, man, I guess that's what happens. Anyway, back to the show.
That was a good little aside.
Thanks.
It was a good aside. It was a good aside. It's good advice just in general.
Yeah. The rule of cool applies to chainsaws, I think. Just
rule
as a
cool
general
definitely
thing.
applies to chainsaws. So that happens. All of us stand here in horror as we watch that happen. Anton is now covered in blood.
I think Anton looks over his shoulder and says, "Fuck therapy."
Anton,
you look so fucking hot right now, dude.
Anton O'Toole, the classic toxic male.
You cannot see the amount of fear behind Journey's eyes through her cool sunglasses.
Yeah, deeply afraid.
Yeah.
Guys, help me out. I can't touch the locker. I'm still weak to iron. Somebody needs to be a conduit for me.
I'll do it.
Maybe.
No blood.
Maybe.
Oh, what, dude? Wait, dude. A little blood?
What do you need?
I need a conduit so I can seal this locker, but I can't touch it because of the iron.
I think just like a fresh fucking carrot, she just breaks off one of the antlers from her headband and just like reaches out and hands it to him. There you go.
He takes it. Did you grow this?
It'll come back.
All right. And he like kind of gingerly just like looks her in the eye and like takes a bite out of it.
Her antler?
The carrot?
No, I said it's my
She
antler.
said like a carrot.
Wait, now all my wires
she
are crossed.
breaks it
What's
like
happening?
you break a carrot. She said she breaks it like you break a carrot and then hands it to you.
Oh.
Because I was like,
Dan suffers too.
My antlers are magic because they could be a good conduit for magic because they're already magic. I was just giving you my antler, dude.
Got it. I gnaw on it for a second and I'm like, oh, that's not right.
You test it out like you test a coin to see if it's authentic.
Mordecai, can you lay hands on the locker?
My bloody hands? Yes, sir.
I'm going to take the antler, and as I lay my left hand on Mordecai's back, the antler in my right hand sort of takes the shape of a key, and I trace a complex arcane lock and try to trap this creature within this locker. Journey helps as well.
I help?
Through all of you working together on this, you know that there's anything that was inside of this locker cannot move and it cannot escape. You don't meet any resistance.
Guys, we did it. It's done.
So we have to get him back to the Brotherhood as quickly as possible so we can interrogate him. He's a member of this Children of Lilith group.
Do we want to talk to him first, or we just go straight to those guys?
We'll get results more effectively if we go straight to them.
Hey, Mr. Keeper.
Yeah?
Can the site see through physical objects?
Journey is extra aware of every situation. She's very mindful of what's going on.
Very demure.
Indeed.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
Why don't you read a bad situation for me?
All right, I will do that. That's a 10.
On a 10,
nice.
You know that since the locker door closed, there has been no noise coming from it.
I think Journey's gonna kind of just like stand up and get a little bit closer to the locker and just say, guys.
Sup?
I don't think anyone's in there.
No, the big guy's in there with the sword.
No. I don't think he's in there. Listen.
And I cover my hands with my eyes and use that old black magic to look inside the locker.
Cover your eyes with your hands.
Yes.
Well, he got that eye tattoo, you know, and then
exactly.
He did that before.
My hands with my eyes. And suddenly I've turned into that one guy.
Yeah, that's what you said. You like popped your eyes and like looped them around.
I have turned into that one guy from Pan's Labyrinth.
He's done this before. He's done this before.
So, what I was going for.
Yeah. Can you give that to us one more time, clean?
I mean, that is some black magic.
No, keep it.
Yeah, but he's done this before.
It adds flavor.
I would like to cover my hand with my eye tattoo over my eyes.
Yes.
And not do any Pan's Labyrinth shit, but I would like to look inside of this locker with that old black magic. And I'm going to use +1 on this because I successfully used magic before, right?
Yep.
That's an 11. So, what's inside this locker?
You see the tip of a finger that has been left bloody on the floor, and a message that has been written on the inside of the back of this locker that says, "That was fun. Looking forward to doing it again."
I remove my hand. I take the magic key from the antler, and I just shove it hurriedly into the lock of the locker. It's a dial, but it magically works. And pop it open and look inside and show everybody.
Is that a finger?
That son of a bitch.
Fuck me.
Oh, dude, we turned him into a finger.
I'm going to incinerate the finger.
Yeah, no roll.
My God.
Just pure rage.
Fucking hell, man. Now do we have to burn down this building?
No. I'm just curious. Has anyone noticed my lisp or my teeth yet?
Not yet. I feel like it's been intense for Mordecai, so...
I think Dan has noticed, but Dan notices a lot of things that he doesn't bring up.
That's true.
Immediately. And he's later maybe going to find a time to talk about that.
Like his feelings.
Now's not the time.
That's true.
Now's not the time.
So you got some work done. Looks good.
Danton, that was sick.
I'm gonna. Yeah, thanks. Felt pretty cool. Look, if it's okay with everybody, I'm gonna check out the cash register, and I need to get home.
Oh,
yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not personal. I love you all, but I'm also in my 40s, and I can't do this every day.
You guys did kind of just drive a car through a building, so.
Yeah, I'm probably.
The cops are probably gonna come, so I feel like let Anton get his cash money, and then we should just burn this bitch down, dude.
Mordecai, we're not burning anything down.
But then the cops are gonna find it.
We really shouldn't escalate the situation.
The cops are going to find it either way.
But if we burn it all down, all the evidence is gone.
Maybe we want people to know.
Oh,
these people don't want to be seen either.
You're right. We should let society know about such things.
Not liking the vibe.
I'm with Dan.
I think there's too much here. There's too much of value here. We can't burn it down. And Dan's just got his head in his hands and is just thinking out loud. Anton, thanks for all your help. You can, do whatever. I mean, this place is already busted into, so I don't think a few dollars is going to go missing or going to be missed that badly. Cigar, Ama, good work. We need to see if there's anything else we can get out of this place, and then we need to leave right now.
We should go.
Ama speaks. Right. We should collect the Chimera pieces and keep them for research so we can understand how this was done.
Yes, and maybe that'll aid us in creating an antidote.
Agreed. And I think Ama and Cigar it's not nice, but they go back to the back of their car and they get some trash bags out and they take care of the body.
I think Anton is gonna give Journey the black box from the security camera.
What's this?
It's evidence.
Evidence.
There's a lot of security cam footage. I think if you go over it, you could probably find at least a few faces. Maybe you can put some names to faces.
Thanks, Anton.
Yeah. Anything for you.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Hey, man. And I'm going to get up and then hand you my Nokia flip phone and say, in case we need you again.
Oh, yeah. You want me to put my digits in? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anton, you can just text me like whenever you want, dude.
Right. Yeah. We're tight. Yeah.
I go to give Anton a big, bloody, juicy hug.
Oh, yeah. Anton gives you a big, bloody, juicy hug right back because he is quite bloody right now.
Same. Mostly my own, though.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. No, it's about 50-50 here.
Hell yeah, brother. Journey, you been drinking?
Huh?
Talking kind of funny, dude.
Well, not drinking. I have these. And she like opens her mouth and like points.
We see like the group shot from like inside the mouth with like it's framed with the teeth at like the top of the frame coming down. And then like everyone else just going, oh, like the fucking kombucha girl.
That's so sick.
That's awesome.
I didn't ask for this.
Do you like thirst for blood now?
God damn it. That wasn't supposed to happen.
It wasn't my fault.
No, it wasn't your fault. It was mine. I sent you through that. I should have known they were fuming the gas out of it.
No, that was my idea. It's okay.
Wait, now I kind of want to drink the serum and get stuff that you guys have.
No, Mordecai, you don't want that.
But it's so cool.
It's not cool.
I gotta admit.
For every positive effect, it gives you some insane weakness.
But that's life.
Okay, now is not the time to wax poetic.
Besides, there has to be a good line between humanity and monsters. And I'm going to go find the monsters.
Damn, what a line.
And I'm going to tell the world about them.
Guys, can we just go like...
Good luck with that. Journey's been doing it for years.
Can we just go home?
We need to leave.
That's true. Not burning it down.
Our work is done here. Dan is going to start pretty much wearing a mask all the time from this point on because of the gas.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
I think Mordecai, like on the trip out and like when we stop at a hotel or whatever, is going to put himself in various compromising situations where he bares his neck to Journey at random moments.
I love that it's like that's absolutely not what the teeth are for, but that he just thinks that it is.
Yep. 100%.
She's not gonna do it.
I think we start moving out. Cigar and Ama help clean up and like take notes and take research, and are not warm to Journey or Mordecai, but have some respect for Dan. Thank him for taking the lead. Okay, well we'll see you soon. I don't know when the Brotherhood will reassign us to help out, but we'll be around.
Your help means a lot here. I think that was a pretty close one.
Right. Well, maybe next time we can do a little bit more for you. Thank you, Lazarette.
Thanks, guys.
And they get in their car and they drive off.
And we pile on into the van after we've extricated it from the gym. And yeah. Once we get to the next hotel, I think... so I did specifically ask for new plates for the van. I think I'm going to go ahead and install those on the side of the road somewhere.
Yep.
Nice.
Toss the old plates in the river.
Yep. And we begin the, what was it, 2.5 day drive?
Yep. Back to...
It's 2-ish days back to
Colorado.
CSU.
Back to Colorado. And we just see them riding off. Okay.
Go Rams.
That would be
Rams.
The end of the mystery. Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Fuck. That was a long... that was a lot. That was a long one. We have some end of mystery questions.
I'll start the ball on the end of mystery stuff myself. I was given the task to execute whatever was responsible for these attacks. And I think I failed that.
In part.
So the task that was given to you was find what's responsible. We think it's werewolves. What you found was what was responsible it was not what they thought, but you did execute some of the things that were making that happen. And you brought information back about what it was. So I think that is like a success.
Okay.
I think that you are in good standing with the Brotherhood right now. Yeah, technically correct. The best kind of correct. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
What was
partially,
the current
more
mystery?
or less.
The mystery was what is like attacking these people.
Yeah. What we didn't do is try to help the victims.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we tried. So Dan's plan was to come up with an antidote and then like help administer it to a list of patients. However, that antidote was not discovered. So
I would say that like you can do that. You just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, because I think dealing with this feification is going to be a bit of a maybe intermystery plot line, or if you decide it's a complicated thing, maybe a throughout the season type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, once that is resolved, Dan wants to go back and try and help those people out.
And you do have that information for those people.
He would rather do nothing than show up and say there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we did conclude the current mystery. Did you save someone from certain death?
Yes.
Yes, ourselves many times.
Yes. Technically, we saved Sorsha from certain death because he was being chased.
He was being chased. I'll take that. I'll take those things.
Chased. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a yes.
Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lore
Several
drop.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Several things about the world.
Like Harker wasn't working alone.
Yup.
Yeah.
Lilith is real.
And did you learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we learned everything about Anton, but outside of Anton, let's talk about the three that we normally have here.
We learned what our special Canadian names were.
we got Canadian names.
We got names. We touched on some vulnerabilities of Dan's, I think.
A lot of Dan, actually.
Yeah.
I should probably take a back seat on the interpersonal revelations in the next mystery because I've been real heavy in this one.
True. I think it's time to get weird with Journey.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's all good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we saw a lot of like what the group is like when they're on the losing end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
We're also learning about not a lot, but we're cluing in on Mordecai's self-destructive habits a little bit.
Yeah. Say struggles with addiction and or learning about something and pushing it to its absolute limit.
So yes is the answer to that question.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Excellent. So I think that is, we've answered, I think 3 at least, if not all 4. So go ahead and mark 2 points of experience.
Hell yeah.
First, let's address what the bonds are. The beliefs are something that a hunter feels about another hunter. If it noticeably came up during the last hunt, that hunter will mark 1 point of experience. If it came up more than once, they mark 2. In general, you mark experience when the belief affected the way that they played their character during the hunt, and if they rethought their belief, went against it, or learned something that changed their mind. Let's start with this belief affected the way that they played their character, and let's start with Mordecai.
My belief about the world is magic and monsters are a part of the world and do not need to be a secret/limited. When I was talking to people...
Yeah, you were very open about like, oh, it could be weird, could be spooky, could be monstrous.
And even at the end, I was suggesting burn the place down, but I'm also very happy with the thought of people discovering weird shit, like, officially. So
yeah, I think that definitely counts. Were there any other beliefs that you felt like you acted on like pretty frequently?
Oh, 100% Hundo P, sir. So my belief about Journey She's the blood daughter, or like a blood like
Relative
familial
of the Fae.
relative of Oberon, and I need to set her up and get her to use magic more. And over the course of the Seattle mystery, I set her up or convinced her to use magic on 3 separate occasions.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think both of those definitely count.
Nut.
Were there any beliefs that you think you rethought or like considered acting differently on or acting against them?
I'm trying. So my belief about Dan is I need to get Dan away / out of the Brotherhood. Definitely didn't do anything with that. And then in interacting with more Brotherhood stuff, I wouldn't say necessarily that you really did anything towards that so much. Yeah. I definitely think Mordecai he's not changing it. He still thinks that it's not good for his buddy Dan to be a part of this organization. But I think in the back of his mind, he is, because I mean, I've had this conversation with Kate, kind of, but they are at the moment, they're like a resource, and I need to get more or learn more about them.
Okay. Let's move on to Dan and Dan's beliefs. Clearly, like, number one to me is Dan's belief about Journey, that all of this is his fault. That was an explicit conversation you had. So
yes,
100% that makes sense.
Like that pressure, I think, was also part of the reason that he had so many adrenaline spikes about this whole situation. And especially when they were missing.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely came up. Would you say that it came up more than once, or
I think
was it only with the one meaningful?
I think it came up more than once. There were multiple times of like you feeling guilty or feeling frustrated because you don't feel like this situation is something that Journey deserves and you feel like it's your fault.
I don't think I did a very good job of my belief about Mordecai on this mission. I don't believe that has been revealed yet.
I don't think you have revealed it. I think it is still a secret. And your belief about the world that your magic is the best option. Have you reconsidered that?
Well, not necessarily the best option. It's the inevitable option. And I don't think I have.
Okay.
I don't think it came up and affected my choices that much, because there were no real split decisions where I was like, I don't want to do this, but I have to because this is the only way, because of the demands of the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think, I think you almost got there. Because Journey was specifically asking you like, hey, tell me more about the Brotherhood. We need to get you out. And you were agreeable to that, but then you called on help from them. And so, so I think like it was almost there, but you kind of backtracked against it a little bit and fell into old habits.
Yeah, we're getting there, but progress is slow.
Yeah. So I think that's one experience for you as far as like whether or not you acted on the beliefs and whether or not you like went against them or rethought them. I think that's one point. Let's move to Journey. Do you think that you've acted on your beliefs?
Yeah, especially with Dan, because she was, like the whole time she's like, Brotherhood suck.
Yeah. Can you remind us what that belief is?
Sure. I don't remember if I revealed it because it was a secret for a while, but I guess it's not really now. It's pretty apparent now. Her belief about Dan is that Dan is in danger from the Brotherhood, and therefore she'll try to keep him from getting too deeply involved with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that you definitely did act on that with that conversation.
Yeah.
What about your belief about Mordecai?
I don't really think I acted much on my belief about Mord. I was too concerned with all the other shit that was happening right now to be all up in his business. So
true. Maybe that's more conversations you can pursue after this.
True. And I don't really feel like I acted on my world one very much because I did use magic this go around.
You did use magic, but you were pressured into doing it.
I mean, yeah.
And
you also avoided using magic a few times.
That's true.
You also actively avoided using it when you had the opportunity. It would have been simpler to use magic, and instead you chose an alternate route.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think that you do get a point for that. So you get 2 points of experience for your beliefs.
Okie
in this.
dokie. I leveled up.
Nice. Do we know what our level ups are?
No.
Mordecai, do you know your level up?
Not yet. I'm thinking of expanding on the searcher moves or taking my one last move from another playbook.
Okay. Well, we'll cover those level ups next time then.
Yeah,
Cool.
I need
I'm
to
max
do some
stats
thinking
and
about
everything.
mine.
I don't think I have anything left.
Yeah, you're pretty close to
I really
having
don't.
filled out your play sheet. We're gonna have to figure something out for that.
I guess I can erase one of my luck.
Yeah, you could do
I have
that.
like 3 things that I could do.
Yeah, because
3 things that are not like wildly game changing, like lore changing things.
Yeah, we might have to talk about and work towards maybe changing playbook, maybe getting some new ideas.
Yeah, we got to do a little thinking about it.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead
The
and use
spell
my
slinger?
level up to retire my hunter.
Oh, real?
Retire
Gain an ally?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, it's got to happen eventually.
Yeah,
Damn.
at some point, everybody's gotta retire. You either go down swinging or
You live long enough to become the swing.
What?
Sometimes, if you're really lucky, you get some peace at the end of the journey. We'll see how that goes. This was a kind of a longer mystery. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We hope that you enjoyed it. And we will be back soon with more exploits of our special little guys.
Can't wait to see what horrors befall us next.
Can't wait to open more lockers.
And if you want more of the voice of Anton O'Toole, Mr. Ray, where can they find you?
I can be found on $2 Creature Feature, mostly. I think that's, $2 Creature Feature is where I come from. Anton O'Toole is actually an NPC in our 2nd season, so you can see him there briefly. I'm not going to tell you which episodes, so you'll just have to listen to the whole thing.
I'm not going to tell you which episodes because I don't remember.
I remember exactly which episodes he's been on.
I love that for you.
He's a fan favorite.
Fucking nerd for my own show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
We'd love to see it.
It's an excellent show, and you guys should definitely check it out. So thanks for listening, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Many thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.